What is up, guys? My name is Fukin2002 here, and in this video I'm actually going to be showing you guys the best working glitches working right now in Warzone after the most recent patch. Now these are going to be things such as the camo swap method, kind of going more in depth about that. I'm also going to be showing you guys how to get instant blueprint attachments onto any weapon for free. You can also get double weapons in your loadout. You can even put on double attachments on the same weapon. So let's say for example you want to run a grip and a bayonet. That's 100% doable even with the perks as well. And you can also get instant attachments without going through the hassle of grinding for a weapon. And right before we get into the video, I would like to give a massive shout out to my first ever sponsor on this channel, Diamond Resupply. This is a business in which you guys can trust for any service across games such as Forza Horizon 4 and 5, GTA 5, and of course Cold War. If you guys were wondering how I instantly unlocked Dark Aether on my account, it's through one of these lobbies where it doesn't require any login info but just 5 to 10 minutes of your time when you join the game. You guys are at no risk with getting banned, and if you have any questions about their service, feel free to join the Discord link, which will also be linked in the description below. Last but not least, if you want 10% off of your order, use code VACUNA. Other than that, let's get right back into the video. So, the requirements for this glitch are quite simple. All you need to do is just make sure you have a mouse connected to your platform. If you guys don't have a mouse, unfortunately this will not work with a controller at all, so be sure to go find a mouse around your guys' house and plug it into your platform. Now the last requirement for this is actually to have a friend help you. If you guys do have a second platform, you guys can also use that as well to make it 100% solo. And if you guys don't have any friends to help you, please be sure to leave your Activision ID so others can help you in the comment section below. Now the first glitch we're going to be going over is going to be the camo swaps. So first of all, if you guys are on PC, go ahead and download the link in the description below. This is going to take you to an auto clicker download. Download it and it should instantly download and you can open it up. Now if this auto clicker isn't working for you in Warzone, be sure to run it as an administrator. This is one key thing I accidentally missed in the last video, in which I apologize deeply. So once you guys have it opened up, we're going to go ahead and make some changes. Alright, so you want to make sure that the activation mode is on hold, make sure that the left mouse button is on the clicks, and you also want to click on the icon on the bottom right, which should open up more settings. Make sure that the click rate is from either 80 or 90, and then after that you guys are done. You can go ahead and load up Warzone. So once you guys are on Warzone, you're going to go ahead and go to your weapons, go to your create a class, and pick any class you want to use for this glitch, but remember the class number. So I'm going to be using custom class number 1, and on that class you actually want to put on the weapon that you do want to have the camo swapped onto. So I'm going to be using the Vargo S AR. And just to show proof, I'm not using an unlock tool or anything. This is after the most recent update. And so you guys can do this either in the primary slot or the secondary, it doesn't really matter. Once you guys got the gun figured out, go ahead and go into a Warzone private match. It really doesn't matter what the game mode is, so I usually choose solo. But go into your loadouts. Once you guys are in the private match, go to the actual loadout that you used. So I'm going to be using the custom class number 1 slot, and on that class you want to put on the weapon that has the camo unlocked on there. So keep in mind that you do need to have the camo unlocked in order to swap it. So you guys can put it on the primary slot or the secondary slot depending on what kind of gun you actually want the camo swapped onto. So after you figured out the gun, go into the gunsmith for any weapon, and at that point, if you guys are on PC using the auto clicker, go ahead and make sure that your auto clicker is opened up and change the activation key to your left mouse clicker. And then go back into Warzone and tell your friend to send you an invite into his Warzone lobby. Now you want to do this part quickly, otherwise if you take too long, it'll kick you out of your friend's party. So once you do join your friend, go into the Warzone loadouts, and you guys should notice it's still your private match one. So go back onto that same class, go into the camos and hover over the camo category that has the camo you want swapped. So I'm going to be using Mastery. Use your left mouse button, hold it down, and make sure you hear this. Now as soon as you hear the spamming noise, you want to tell your friend to go and click onto any Warzone lobby, and it should immediately camo swap just like that without really requiring any hard timing. So as soon as you're able to camo swap, go ahead and pick any camo that you want. I'm going to be choosing Dark Aether. Now keep in mind you can do this for any camo in the game, whether it's Damascus, Obsidian, Dark Aether, Atomic. You can do this for any camo, and you can do this onto any weapon in the game. So you can edit the gun however way you want, whether you want to add attachments on there, you can save it as a custom blueprint, and if you guys are using Modern Warfare weapons, you can save it as a custom blueprint and use it in Modern Warfare. So the method for console players, or for those that don't want to use an auto clicker, is pretty much the same thing, but it's a lot harder and trickier. All you're going to do is hover over the camo category at the last moment where your friend is about to click on the game mode, and as soon as he tells you that he clicked on it, you're going to want to go ahead and time it to where it puts you in the lobby, and you're going to spam onto the camo category, and it should allow you to camo swap just like that. This glitch is definitely the hardest, and as far as the timing, you can either do it too quickly or you can do it too late. What I'm going to be showing you guys real quick is what it's going to look like if you do it too quickly, whereas it's going to put you in the camo category immediately, and then it should just kick you out just like that. That means you're doing it way too quickly. Moving on to the next glitch, I'm going to be showing you guys how to actually get any attachment instantly onto your weapon for free. Just make sure you do have the weapon into your loadout on your public match classes. And then once you do that, go ahead and go into your private match loadouts and go ahead and make sure that the gun is on there in the same slot and in the same class. Make sure to go into the gunsmith after that and join your friend. Now this method is pretty much the same as the camo swap. Instead of actually going into the camo categories, you're going to just hover over the attachment category instead. So once you do join your friend, go back into the loadouts, go onto that same class, hover over the attachment category, tell your friend to click on the game mode, and once he tells you did that, you're going to go ahead and spam onto the attachment category just like that. This works for both console and PC as well, so be sure to go try this out, and you can go ahead and put this for all the attachments in the game. You can even add double attachments for the category. It's pretty much the same thing. As you see here, I have all attachments, even though this gun is pretty much level 1. And with this glitch, you can actually put on free blueprint attachments onto any weapon in the game completely for free. The way you do that is pretty much the same thing. Instead of actually putting on regular attachments, you're going to use a weapon that has blueprint attachments on there. So in my case, I'm going to be using the STG. So once you've joined your friend, you're going to go ahead and tell him to click on the game mode. Once he tells you you've done that, you're going to spam onto the attachment category. And once you've done the glitch, which allows you to stay in the category, all you're going to do is just go to the blueprint attachments you have on there and just kind of pick and choose which one you want. Some of them will give you an invisible barrel, some of them won't really do anything, but in this case I was able to put on an attachment blueprint from a different kind of blueprint, get it completely for free as you see here. Now the final glitch I'm going to be showing you guys is actually how to put on double weapons on for any class. You can do this with any weapon. So all you got to do is just make sure you have overkill in your public match lobby classes. Go into a Warzone private match and make sure you have overkill on the same class slot as well. And what you're going to go ahead and do is go into the gunsmith, tell your friend to send you an invite. Once you do join him, go back into the loadouts, and you're going to go ahead and go back on that same loadout, go into the secondary, and go onto the armory. Make sure you have a blueprint for the weapon, and you're going to go ahead and tell your friend to click on the game mode, and you're just going to spam onto that actual blueprint. And what it should do is it should put it onto your actual public match lobby classes. As you see here, I do have 2 of the same weapon. Just make sure at least one attachment is different from the other in order for it to work in game. All of these glitches do work in game, and they are all working after the most recent patch. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Please be sure to go check out the sponsor and of course the founders. Their link will be down in the description below. Have a great day guys, and yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for the video. Intant 2 signing out.